We have a call. Hello, you're on The Guide to Recognising Your States, talking to Roland and Fazil from Abkhazia. What's your question?
What do you think I...
Crazy cat lady, cut the call. I'll put some music on. Well, that was a great tune. The national anthem of Abkhazia. And I think the only fitting way to round off what's been a fascinating show about the disputed region. It just remains for me to thank our native Abkhazian, Fazil.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope this show has given your listeners understanding of my people's glorious past and present plight, and that it will encourage them to explore the rich history of my motherland and to support our embattled claim to independence.
Right, well, we hope so too. Abkhazia, the jewel of the Caucasus. We recognise it here, we hope you do at home. Join us next week when we'll be discussing a brand new disputed region, all the political disputes around it, and the wonderful peoples that live there. All next week on The Guide to Recognising Your States. I've been Roland, and thank you for listening. A good show this week. I like the anthem.
Oh, well, it's not about liking or disliking the anthem, it's more about believing in it.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Well, you see, my people are too often forgotten in this horrible world full of wars and conflicts, and I'm very grateful that you allowed me to speak for us.
Right, well, thank you, Fazil. I always prefer to have an actual native on the show. When we did our show on the Basque Country, the best I could do was get a bloke from Newcastle who happened to have a holiday home in Bilbao. He kept going on about how the mortgage was going up out there and he thought the ETA were a wildlife foundation. Still, I think the listeners found it interesting.
Oh yes, the listeners. How many people were listening to the show this week?
Ah, right. Well, it's not so much about the number of people that listen, but rather the vitality of those that do. If, say, only 5 people were to listen, but were inspired by what they heard to go out and find out more about the region, then I'd prefer that to say if 25 people were listening.
Yes, of course, my friend, but we had 100 more people probably listening to it.
Yes, well, the important thing is that we only had 7 calls from Crazy Cat Lady.
Crazy Cat Lady? Or, yeah, the weird woman that kept calling in.
Crazy Cat Lady is the bane of my life. Every week she phones in and she just talks about her cats, or the weather, or how her cats like the weather. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yes, rather. Please tell me, how many people actually were listening to the show?
Well, I mean, it's somewhere around, mustache. Hey. 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 Is Mr. O'Reilly ready to see me yet? Yeah. I'll just go right on through then. Okay. Thanks for your help.
Enter!
You want to see me, Mr. O'Reilly?
Roland. Tell me, how long have you been hosting your little show? This knowing your nations or whatnot?
You mean the guide to recognizing your states? Oh, about 3 or 4 months, you know, about weekly, 14 to 15 shows.
And tell me, did you know that you've had a compound decrease of listeners? Can you tell me the grand total of listeners you had last week?
Can't say it.
1. 1 bloody listener!
Crazy Cat Lady.
I don't care if it was Barack O'Bloody-Obama! Nobody cares! Nobody wants to listen to Tibetan or North Korean bloody music! What was it today? Azerbaijani or whatever it was?
Abkhazia.
I don't care! Nobody cares!
What else was I meant to do with a politics degree?
What everybody else does with a humanitarian degree. Retrain and teach!
But I want people to listen to me. I want to be on the radio.
I know you do, my boy. I know you do. That's why I'm giving you one last chance. To put it in, to make it, to get these listeners. You've got one more shot, my boy. And if you don't do it, I'm pulling you out. And then you can go off and rethink about your next career. Now be gone out of my office. And besides, I hear teaching's a great profession.
At least you have a job. About North Korea, maybe. North Korea, no, I'm from North Korea. Pakistan. I don't even know where Pakistan is. Morning, class. Today we're going to be learning about the codified constitution.
God.
Sir, go and get away.
This room smells of shit.
One doth think this is a stupid idea.
Like, we learned that all yesterday. Like, no one even wants to know it. Like, I pretty much know it anyway, sir.
Such a loser.
God.
Oh!
No! I have to save this radio show. I think I've just saved my career.
A disgrace, is it? A total bloody shambles, is it? We are the laughing stock of the whole bloody world. I am ashamed to call myself a Welshman. Your actions have brought the very future of this movement into jeopardy. It is a smear on the Wales we love, a skid mark on the valleys and hills we know. A shimmering shit stain from Aberdyfi to Abergavenny. David, read me the headline from the Daily Mail.
Daft Taffs are having a laugh.
And the Daily Mirror.
Boyos can't hold out till supper.
And the Daily Express.
Diana, murder weapon found.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Isn't it lucky that their princess isn't alive to see them being such a disgrace?
This is terrible.
Oh.
This is shameful, is it? People do not think the Welsh Action Fraternity should be taken seriously. We need to do something to make them know that we are extreme and we are powerful. I'm not talking about any more hunger strikes. No more sit-ins. No more of your damn sales for Welsh independence. I am talking about one thing and one thing only. Terrorism, is it? Terrorism.
Oh, is that not going a bit far, Dwayne?
Silence! You call me Dwayne Glendower. The blood of Owen runs through my veins. And I will be damned if another Glendower dies without seeing their Wales free.
Hello? Welsh Action Fraternity? Yes! Okay. I'll pass him to you. It's for you, Dwayne. I think he's from the radio.
Perfect. Shemai?
Well, my boy, it's certainly different. I've heard of Wales, at least.
Heard of Wales? It's the only thing in the papers. Everyone's talking about these Welsh nationalists, and I've got them booked. Heck, they jumped at the chance.
Okay. I'm back, you on this. But it's your last chance to get listeners. If you don't put it through, my boy, I'm gonna have to pull you out.
Oh, ye of little faith, Mr. O'Reilly. I see this as a bright new dawn for the guide to recognising your states. I can see all the big disputed regions desperate to get on the show. Chechnya, Transnistria, Nagorno-Karabakh.
Go. Get it done. I don't care. Just get me listeners.
Oh, you just wait, Mr. O'Reilly. You just wait.
Oh, Roland. Have you ever thought about teaching, my boy? Teaching.
Hello, or should that be Shumai, and welcome to the Guide to Recognising Your States. Today, our state is our very own neighbour Wales. And joining me in the studio is the leader of the Welsh Action Fraternity, Dwayne Glendower.
It's pronounced Glendower.
Oh, sorry. So you're campaigning for independence for Wales? I can't hear you nodding on the radio. So why? Why independence for Wales?
A typical English bloody response, is it? One of your colonies tries to break free from the chains of imperialism and you cannot deal with it, is it? You cannot deal with it. I'll tell you, in 1960, Harold Macmillan stood in Cape Town and felt the winds of change blowing through Africa. Why did these winds not reach Britain? Why did it take 80 years for the Good Friday Agreement? Why is it only now that the Scottish are getting a sniff of independence? And why is Wales still trampled underfoot and forgotten as we liberate lands as far-flung as Libya and the Middle East? I'll tell you for why. Because we are the oldest, we are the first colony of the British English Empire. It cannot be contemplated by the English mind to let go of us, is it?
Yes, well, the Empire, terrible, awful scenes. Gandhi marching for salt, opium wars, all very bad, but economically, would not an independent Wales be unsustainable?
Oh, you make me laugh, City Bark. You elected Thatcher 3 times in a condemned government, driving this country into recession, and we're economically unsustainable? I'll tell you, there are 50,000 tonnes of coal lying wasted underneath the Rhondda Valley alone.
I'm sensing a lot of negativity towards the English. Are these Celtic obsessions with independence not just petty attempts to get back at the English for real or perceived insults of the past? Are the Scottish, Welsh or even Cornish nationalists not just like that kid at school who would make a list of everyone who had upset him and run off and tell the teacher?
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. I come on this show to debate the issues and I'm dealing with a racist. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I'm sorry, please don't go.
No, I'm not going to leave, and neither are you, actually.
Well, of course not. This is my show.
Oh, that's what you think. But I am commandeering this broadcast for the Welsh Action Fraternity.
You can't do that.
Oh, and how do you suppose to stop a man hooked up to a time bomb?
Dwayne, what are you doing?
My forefathers proud, that's what I'm doing.
But you'll kill us both!
If I die for Wales, then I have died a hero's death.
What about me?
Well, maybe your listeners will save you. Oh wait, you don't seem to have any listeners. Roland, you promised me if I came on your show, I would have my message heard by the masses. You lied to me, and this is your punishment.
Oh, God, somebody help me! Anybody help me, please!
God, somebody, help me! Anybody, please help me!
And the Parliamentary Select Committee into the issue shall convene next week. Breaking news coming in. We're hearing reports about a hostage situation in the central London area that is currently happening live on the air of a local radio station. It appears that the noted Welsh nationalist, a Mr. Dwayne Glendower, is currently holding a Mr. Roland Dooley hostage on Julie's show, The Guide to Recognising Your States, on O'Reilly FM. We don't appear to have much information here as of yet, but if you wish to find out more about the situation, I would imagine that the best thing to do is to tune into the station itself. Yes, I hear that is what we shall be doing here shortly. And the Supreme Court is gonna be meeting next week. Well, now we got some news just in from London town. We are hearing of a suspected terrorist incident. A London radio station is being held hostage by a Welsh dame by the name of Dynamite. Oh, I'm sorry, a Welsh man named Dwayne holding dynamite. We need to check out these here stories, verify this information, and check a map to see if Wales really is a country. Wales! Crazy.
It's like Wales. Anyway, until then, we're gonna have to broadcast this here live feed of the radio transmission.
政治常委会将于下周召开。我们接到一条最新消息，我很讨厌有些人在电影里面非要演员假装说中文。
Why are you willing to kill yourself for the sake of a country? It's just a made-up delineation of the land where you happen to be born.
Aye, it's more than that. It's in the blood.
Oh, you don't seem too concerned about spilling this precious blood of yours or mine.
It's the only way we can get our cause heard.
Is it?
Don't mock me.
I wasn't. But if it's the only way you can get people to listen to what you have to say, don't you think it's just because what you're saying is silly or unreasonable? People, we're rational beings. We listen to sense and argument. But blind nationalism is neither of those. It's commitment to nothingness. There is no Wales or England. There's just people and where they happen to be born. All this blood and homeland nonsense is so stupid. I can't believe I'm going to die for something so stupid. Drawing a line in the sand and calling it Wales or Scotland.
Hey, there's not much sand in Wales or Scotland.
You can at least get me to die for somewhere with nice beaches.
Yeah, Tenby is a lovely beach. Wouldn't be saying, have you been there?
There's not much chance of me going there now, is there?
Oh, why? Oh, sorry.
You in the studio. We have you surrounded.
Wait, what's that?
There are 3 snipers pointing straight at your head, Dwayne. Give it up.
It couldn't be.
Don't worry, Roland. If he tries anything, he won't last a second.
Dwayne? Dwayne, are you okay?
I give myself up. Sorry, Roland. I think I got a little carried away.
Roland! Roland, my boy! Come here! Get on your feet! That was incredible! People all over the world were tuning in. They were great! Oh my God, my boy! You're a superstar! A superstar!
I mean, I can keep my show.
My boy! With the publicity we just got, I don't care if you broadcast American folk music! Of course you got your silly little show!
Oh, thank you, Mr. O'Reilly. You won't regret it. But I don't understand. Who called the police and the papers?
That would be me.
You're crazy cat lady.
Now you'll listen to me?
Now I'm listening.
rolling.
Okay. We're actually in. I'm not going to say the lie.
Okay, you need to slam the phone down there, don't you?
What do you think my cat, Felix?
Ah, crazy cat lady, cut the call, play some music.
It will encourage them to explore the rich history of my motherland, and that it will... sorry.
That's alright.
Okay, I remember that. It's just...
No,
Okay, rolling.
One bloody listener!
Crazy cat lady.
I don't care if it was Barack bloody Obama. Nobody cares to listening to this Tibetan or North Korean music. What was it today? Azerbaijani or something?
Abkhazia.
I don't care! No one cares!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Okay. We might have to do that again.
Shit.
I think I've just saved my career.
Now let's try you shaking the paper like that.
Moon looks a bit fast. I think we've done the best one. The best one was the first one, I think. I was trying to get into Gangnam Style across.
Honestly, I think.
Carry on like that, Richard, and you'll definitely be picked up for terrorism.
Yeah.
Daffids would be.
Right. Are you ready, David?
Yeah, I'm ready. David is ready.
Be live, be in the moment. Alright.
A picture of this movement into jeopardy. It is... Oh, sorry, I've completely forgotten what the next line is. I went to a line too far. Of the whole bloody world. I am ashamed to call myself a Welshman.
Tell you, Christopher Nolan won it.
Okay, rolling.
You know, Christopher Nolan used the studio.
Okay, ready? So.
For why? Because we're the oldest. We are the first colony of the British, English Empire. You cannot be dealt with by the English mind to let us go. I'm sorry, I messed up.
Kill us both.
If I die for Wales, then I have died a hero's death.
Well, what about me?
Well, maybe your listeners will save you. Oh wait, you don't seem to have any listeners. Roland, you told me if I came on this show, yes, I've met. Supposed to stop a man hooked up to a time bomb.
Oh, the radio's fallen over.
He's got the third radio. We've got one more radio. I can set up back and get this up as well. think I got a little carried away.
Roland, my boy! Oh, thank you, Mr. O'Reilly. But I don't understand. Who called the police and the papers for me?
Sorry. Carry on, keep going.
That would be me.
You're crazy cat lady.
Now you'll listen to me?
Now I'm listening.
Easiest of all the walks.
You're crazy cat lady.
No.
Begone! Oh! Roland, have you been thinking about teaching?